The Stone Age of India marks the earliest phase of human history and begins around 500,000 BC when early humans started using rough and unpolished stone tools. These tools have been discovered in regions such as South India, the Son Valley in present-day Pakistan, and even Kashmir, indicating that humans lived across a wide geographical area. Life during this period was extremely primitive. Humans lived by hunting animals and gathering fruits and roots, with no knowledge of farming or house building. They wandered from place to place in search of food and shelter, surviving entirely on nature resources. This phase of human life continued till about 8000 BC and is referred to as the Paleolithic or Old Stone Age. The Paleolithic age in India coincided with the Pleistocene or Ice Age, a time when much of the world was covered in glaciers. However, India, being in the tropics, remained free of ice but experienced heavy rainfall, which made the land rich in vegetation and ideal for early human settlement. The Paleolithic period is divided into three phases: lower, middle, and upper, based on tools used and changes in climate. The lower Paleolithic phase was the earliest, and people during this time used large stone tools like hand axes and cleavers for chopping and hunting. Sites like Son Valley, Belan Valley in Uttar Pradesh, and the Chota Nagpur Plateau provide evidence of these tools. The Middle Paleolithic phase saw the development of flake tools like scrapers, borers, and small blades, which were more efficient and varied by region. These tools have been found in the Narmada Valley, Son Valley, and regions south of the Tungabhadra River. By the time of Upper Paleolithic phase, which came towards the end of the Ice Age, the climate became warmer and drier, and human beings using blades, burins, and other advanced tools. Important Upper Paleolithic sites like Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Chota Nagpur show evidence of cave living and early forms of rock art. It was during this period that modern humans, that is Homo sapiens, are believed to have appeared in India. As the Ice Age ended around 8000 BC, it gave rise to Mesolithic or Late Stone Age, which served as a transition between the Old and New Stone Ages. During this time, humans started to adapt to the new warmer and drier climate, and their tools became smaller and sharper, known as microliths. They continued to hunt and gather, but also began domesticating animals and exploring early farming. Mesolithic sites have been found in Chota Nagpur, central India, and areas of the south of the Krishna River. Interestingly, in the Belan Valley, all three stages, that is Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic, have been discovered one after the other, helping archaeologists understand the development of human life over time. Around 6000 BC, the Neolithic or New Stone Age began in India, marking a major turning point in human history. People now began growing crops, domesticating animals, and settling in one place. They used polished stone tools, especially axes, and lived in circular or rectangular huts made of mud and reed. In the north, Neolithic sites such as Burzahom in Kashmir show that people lived in pits dug into the ground and used bone tools. They also buried dogs with their masters, a practice unique to that region. Another site, Chirand in Bihar, had also revealed many bone tools from a slightly later period, probably between 1600 and 1000 BC. In South India, Neolithic people lived on hilltops and river banks, as seen at sites like Pitlihal, Utnur, Brahmagiri, Hallur, and Piyampalli. They raised cattle, sheep, and goats, and also used querns to grind grains, showing they had developed agriculture. In Pitlihal, they created ash mounds by burning cow dung in open cattle pens. These ash mounds still survive today. Over time, they began living in permanent houses, produced crops like ragi and horse gram, and started using pottery for storage and cooking. In eastern and northeastern India, Neolithic tools have been found in areas like Odisha, Assam, and the Garo hills of Meghalaya, although exact dates are uncertain. In the Vindhya hills in Uttar Pradesh, evidence of rice cultivation as early as 6th millennium BC have been found. Neolithic tools and traces of farming are also seen in Balochistan, which shows early agriculture practices in the Indian subcontinent. As people learned to store food, build homes, and raise animals, they laid the foundation for the rise of settled villages and later civilizations. However, even during Neolithic age, people had limitations. Since they relied only on stone tools, they could not clear dense forest or settle in alluvial plains like the Ganga or Indus valleys. That is why most stone tool settlements are found in hilly river valleys where natural resources were easy to access. Also, their production was limited. They could grow or gather just enough to survive with little or no surplus. Therefore, the Stone Age in India represents a long journey of human progress from simple tool users and hunters to settled farmers and animal herders. Each phase, that is Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Neolithic, shows how early humans slowly adapted to their surroundings, improved their tools and built the foundations for the future civilizations. I hope you understood the chapter 4 of Ancient India. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.